I'm Elaine Kinney, owner and founder of White Pine Bath & Brew, and today I want to talk about saponification, what is it, and how we use it to make soap. Saponification is an exothermic chemical reaction, and what that means is that our ingredients undergo a full chemical change as opposed to just a physical change. So what's the difference between a physical change and a chemical change? Let's go over that really quick. A physical change means that the substance's chemical identity remains the same, but that its physical form shifts. So for example, take water. A physical change for water would be it going from a liquid to a solid or a gas. Think about steam, ice, or drinkable water. It's all still water, but the physical form has shifted. In the instance of saponification, that is not what is happening. We are not just doing a physical change, we are doing a full chemical change. That means that the substance's identity changes on a chemical level. It is no longer the ingredients we started with, and there is a brand new substance as a result of the full chemical reaction. So there are two main ingredients that we need for the chemical reaction of saponification to make soap. Those two main ingredients are some type of fat source and a base. Some common examples of fat sources could be cocoa butter, shea butter, mango butter, avocado oil, rice bran oil. These are all used really commonly in soap making and skincare. Now when I say that we need a base, I'm talking about the pH scale. In this case, we use lye. Now lye is canceled out in saponification by the fats and the oils, making it safe for you to use soap on your skin after the full chemical reaction is completed. Now what a lot of folks outside the soap making industry don't realize is that saponification, that full chemical reaction, can actually happen in multiple settings, and not all soapers soap in the same way. Some of the ways to make soap include cold process, hot process, rebatching, melt and pour. There's a lot of ways to make soap. However, the most common way to make soap uses a cold process. Now this can be confusing at first because saponification is an exothermic chemical reaction, meaning that it does give off its own heat, and that still happens in a cold process. But cold process tends to happen slowly. The transition from fats and lye to soap takes a very long time, sometimes weeks to months, before it is fully safe to use on the skin and before the bars are hardened enough that they won't just wash away. Now what I use for my beer soap is a hot process. I'm still undergoing the same saponification. It's still exothermic and generating its own heat, but I'm adding outside heat to accelerate the saponification process. Now this means that I can make skin-safe soap in hours to days, and the bars may take hours to weeks to harden. Depending on the recipe, I can make soap much faster this way, which is why people often like hot process. The soap batter for hot process tends to be thicker, more like a mashed potato or a Vaseline texture, so it can be harder to work with if you're looking for really intricate designs. Now, cold process batter takes a lot longer to firm up, and it starts out thinner to begin with. So you can do a lot more intricate details and swirling designs if you're into that artistic type of soap. However, this process obviously takes a lot longer, so it's really a trade-off on what you prefer. I hope this takes out some of the mystery of the soap making process for you. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below.